Very good morning, my dear students. In today's class, let me explain to you find and replace, which is in chapter 6, part 3 concept, find and replace and spell check feature in StarOffice Writer, or we can call it as OpenOffice Writer. The subtopic 6.11, find and replace. How to find a word or how to find a text and how to replace a word in OpenOffice Writer. So that is the exact meaning of this particular subtopic, find and replace. OpenOffice Writer has a find and replace feature that helps to locate for a text inside a document. So you can able to find out a word in a document and you can able to replace a word in a document with another word. So this feature is called as find and replace option. In addition to finding and replacing the words and phrases, you can also use wildcards and regular expression to perform advanced search. How to perform this feature or how to use this feature in StarOffice Writer. By simply clicking on the edit menu, so you will find the option called find and replace, or you can use the shortcut key control plus F. F stands for find. By using this option, a dialog box appears on the screen. So after that, you have to follow all these steps to complete this task, to find a word as well as to replace a new word in the document. So what are the steps you have to follow? Number one is type the text you want to find in the search for box. So the finding word has to be typed in the search for box. For example, to search a word Bombay in a document and replace with Mumbai. So this is the existing word called Bombay is the existing word in a document or a text in a document. This particular word or this particular text has to be replaced as Mumbai. So that is a task. To do this, enter the word Bombay in the search for box. First you have to type the word Bombay in the search for box, number one. And second step, to replace the text with different text. To replace this particular word Bombay as Mumbai, type the new text in the replace with box. So you have to clearly understand, this is an important 5-mark question. Explain about find and replace feature in OpenOffice Writer. The first step is, if you want to search a word Bombay in a document and replace with Mumbai, enter the word Bombay in the search for box. That is step number 1. And step number 2, to replace the text with a different text, type the new text in the replace with box, enter the word Mumbai in the replace with box and click find button. So after entering this, typing this, you have to click on the find button to start the search. The found word is highlighted and the first occurrence of Bombay is highlighted. Look at this dialog box. So this is called as find and replace dialog box 6.30. So at the title bar you can able to see find and replace. So here in the search for box you have to type the finding word. Bombay is a word you have to find out, and you have to change this Bombay into Mumbai. You have to change this Bombay into Mumbai. And in replace with box you have to type the word as Mumbai. So after that you have to click on the find button. So the find button is here, you have to make a click on this, and after that what will happen? Step number 3. In step number 3, to replace text you have to click on the replace button. So after finding out, you have to click on the replace button. The highlighted word is replaced with a word given in the replace with box. The highlighted word which has to be replaced with a word given in the replace with box, like Mumbai. And step number 4, click find all. Writer selects all the instances of the search text in the document. So if you click on the find all option, the writer, OpenOffice Writer, selects all the instances of the search text in the document, and all occurrence of Bombay are highlighted. So if you want to find all the in all the paragraph the word like Bombay, in such cases you have to click on the find all. the writer selects all the instances, all the words of the search text in the document. And step number 5, click replace all button, writer replaces all matches. So if you want to replace all the words in all the paragraph Bombay as to Mumbai, so this option replace all button has to be clicked in the dialog box. So this will replace all occurrence of Bombay with Mumbai. And step number 6, enable match case. Enable match case in the sense to perform the search case sensitively so that uppercase and lower case are distinguished separately. So if you enable this particular feature, which is enable match case, to perform the search case sensitively so that uppercase and lower cases are distinguished separately. And if you want to do this option, enable all words only, to make the search more specific to words. For example, if you search for the word image, so that is the word you are searching for, the command will only find image, not imaging or images, etc. So if you are finding the word image, IMAGE, OpenOffice Writer will find and display and highlight only that particular word IMAG. It will not find out like imaging, because imaging is a different from this one. Here no ing in this word. So like that, if you given plural form like images also, the OpenOffice Writer will not find out properly. So you have to give the searching word exactly, the spelling must be in exact manner. So only then the OpenOffice Writer, this feature find and replace option will be worked in a efficient manner. Coming to the next subtopic, 6.12, spell check feature in OpenOffice Writer. The document prepared using word processing software should be without any spelling mistakes. So the documents prepared using word processing software like MS Word, Word Pro and WinWord, all those things, for this purpose should be without any spelling mistakes. So if you are making a document, you are creating a file, that particular file or particular document has to be error free. For this purpose, OpenOffice Writer includes a dictionary and a spell check program. So if you want to rectify the errors, if you want to avoid making errors, OpenOffice Writer includes a dictionary as well as a spell check program. Using these two options, you can able to type the correct spelling. OpenOffice Writer can identify the spelling mistakes as the document is typed or after the entire document is typed. So these two features, using dictionary feature or spell check feature, it can be used while typing as well as after the entire document is typed also, you can able to check. And coming to the next subtopic, 6.12.1, auto spell check. What is the purpose of this feature, auto spell check? Auto spell check option checks each word in a document or in a file. It checks each word as it is typed and displays a wavy red line under any misspelled word. If you make any mistake, that particular word will be underlined with the red color so that you can easily identify that it is a misspelled word. Once a word is corrected, so after rectifying the errors or after correcting the mistake, the red wavy line disappears. So as soon as you correct the mistakes in that particular word, the red wavy line will be disappear. This can be done by clicking the auto spell check icon. You can see in this picture ABC, and it is underlined with the wavy line. So it looks like a wave, the line. That is why it is called as a wavy line. So this icon is called as a auto spell check icon. So by reading this explanation, we can conclude that auto spell check option checks each word in a document and it displays a wavy red line under any misspelled word. Misspelled word in the sense, if you type wrongly, that particular word will be displayed with the wavy line. So as soon as you correct the error, as soon as you correct the mistake, that particular wavy line will disappear. So if you want to use this feature in OpenOffice Writer, you have to click on this icon called auto spell check icon. And coming to the next passage, right click by right clicking what will happen? So if you right click on a word with a wavy underline, to open a powerful context menu, correct words can be selected. So if you don't know the spelling of a particular word, you can make a right click on that particular word, a list of option, a list of correct spelling will be displayed on the right hand side once you right click. So from the suggested words on the menu, the required word or the required spelling can be selected and it can be placed. So the selection will replace the misspelled word with the correct word. So as soon as you make a selection, as soon as you click on that particular word, the correct spelling will be replaced with the wrong spelling. So using this option also you can able to correct the spelling. So this is called as dictionary option in OpenOffice Writer. And coming to the next passage, to perform a separate spelling check on the document. If you want to perform or if you want to do a separate spelling check on the document or a text selection, click the spelling and grammar icon. So this is called as spelling and grammar icon ABC, and under that there is a tick mark. So this is called as spelling and grammar icon. So this particular feature in OpenOffice Writer checks the document as well as its selection and open the spelling dialog box. So you can see in the figure in the same page number 6.3.1, so in this you can able to see this dialog box. So as soon as you click on this icon, this dialog box appears, and after that this checks the document or selection and open the spelling check dialog box. If any misspelled words are found, this can also be achieved by pressing F7 key. So the shortcut key is to open this spelling dialog box or spell check dialog box or spelling and grammar icon. So you can press F7 key also. So this is a dialog box called the spelling dialog box, where you can able to correct the spellings. And here are some more features of the spelling command, so which is available in this dialog box. So let me explain to you. The first one, not in dictionary option. So what is the usage and what is the purpose of this particular option, not in dictionary? The text area, this particular text area, not in dictionary text area, displays all the misspelled words, and suggestion box displays alternate spelling. So in not in dictionary, the word, all the misspelled word will be displayed on that particular area, and in the suggestion display box it displays alternate spellings for that particular misspelled word. And in the next one, ignore once button. So this button is used to skip the word once. So if you want to skip and go to the next line or the next paragraph, you can able to use this feature, ignore once. Ignore all button. So this particular option or button is used to skip occurrences of the word. And next feature is change button. This particular change button will change only that particular occurrence, and change all button will change all the occurrence of the word. So these are the other features which is available in the spelling and grammar dialog box. And coming to the next passage, the text languages can be changed. You are typing with the keyboard, the typing letters or the words can be in any language. So the text language can be changed, for example Spanish, French or German, from the spelling dialog box. So if you want to convert this English into Spanish language, you can able to do that. If you want to convert into French or German, so all this can be done with the use of this spelling dialog box. So that option is also available in this dialog box. And the next feature is the new words can be added to a dictionary. So if you want to add a word to the dictionary which is frequently used, so that is also can be done by using this spelling dialog box. You have to click add in the spelling dialog box and you have to pick the dictionary to add to it. So all this can be done in the spelling dialog box. And coming to the next the subtopic called 6.12.2, automatic correction. Automatic correction, or we can call it as a auto correct feature. This feature has the facility to correct the common misspellings, like for example, when you type the THE, instead of THE you are typing as HTE. So this is a common word, most of you know the spelling. So to correct all this common misspellings, this feature, autocorrect feature, can be helpful. So let me repeat again from the starting. Autocorrect feature has the facility to correct the common misspellings and typing errors automatically. So once you enable this option or feature, the common misspelled word will be automatically corrected by this feature. For example, HTE, so this is a misspelled word, so this will be changed to THE, the. So automatically it will correct the misspelled word into the correct form. So which can be done through the menu option called Tools Autocorrect. So you have to go under the menu bar Tools and you have to select the option called Autocorrect. So as soon as you click on this option, the Autocorrect dialog box will appear as shown in the figure 6.32. So which provides a chance to change the misspelled word with the correct word. So to make an autocorrect entry, if you want to add, you have to select on the tools menu and then you have to click on that autocorrect option. So as soon as you follow this command, the autocorrect dialog box appears. So you can see in this figure. So it looks like this. So in this autocorrect dialog box, you can able to make changes. You can change misspelled word into correct options. The next step is click replace tab, where you can see here. So once you click on this button, all these options will be displayed. In the replace box, type the misspelled word, and in the with box you have to correct the word. So after doing all this, you have to click on this new button which is available here. So once you click on this new button, the particular word will be added in this autocorrect wizard. And coming to do you know option, under this dialog box, autocorrect is automatically turned on. So you can see here autocorrect is automatically turned on. To turn it off, uncheck, you have to click on this format followed by autocorrect and you have to select the while typing method. So autocorrect can be used as a quick way to insert special characters. So this feature or this option which is available in OpenOffice Writer can be used as a quick way to insert special characters. For example, C will be auto corrected at copyright, like this. You can add your own special characters also in OpenOffice Writer. And coming to the next page number, in page number 90, so they have given an activity, do the necessary steps to correct the word computer into, you have to change computer. So this is misspelled, COMUPTER. So it is wrongly misspelled here. So this is the correct spelling for computer. So you have to correct this misspelled word into in the correct form as a computer. Automatically you have to do this. To do this process, go to tools and select the option autocorrect. So menu bar. So you have to go under menu bar and you have to select the tools option. As soon as you click on the tools option, a list of options will be displayed. From that you have to select the option called autocorrect option. So once you click on this option, autocorrect dialog box appears. So like this, a dialog box will appear. So like you can see in the figure 6.34. The next step, click the replace tab. You have to click on the replace tab which will be available on that particular desktop, on the window or the dialog box, and type the misspelled word COMUPTER in replace text box and computer in with text box. So this word has to be changed as this word, and you have to type the misspelled word in the replace text box and the correct word in the with text box. So after typing this, click new and then click on the OK button. So the word COMUPTER, the misspelled word will be replaced with the computer, the correct word, and displayed in the list. So after entering this, when you type COMUPTER in the document, whenever you wrongly type like this, it will be automatically changed to the autocorrect spelling, the correct spelling called computer. So whenever you type like this wrongly, the system will automatically replace the correct word with the computer. So this is the dialog box, we call it as autocorrect dialog box, and this is the continuation of that. And coming to the next concept in the same page number, you can see this 6.35 autocorrect list. Many words are there. So in the replace box you have to type the wrong spelling, and in with box you have to type the correct spelling. So after typing like this, you have to click on the new button and then you have to click on the OK button. So if you click on the OK button like this, it will be added. So after that, after adding like this, whenever you type wrongly in the document, this particular word will be replaced with the correct word. And in workshop, open a new document and type the following paragraph. So you have to open OpenOffice Writer and then you have to type all this. First, all birds find shelter during a rain, but eagles avoid rain by flying above the clouds. Problems are common, but attitude make the difference. Apply spelling check and find the word eagles and replace it with eagles. So this is the eggless, the wrongly spelled out. So you have to replace this word as a eagles, and after making the replacing, you have to save the document with the password. So this you have to do it with your computer system if you have laptop or desktop computers. If you don't have, it can be done after the reopening. And coming to the part 4 concept, working with tables, the next subtopic 6.13 inserting tables. A table is a grid with a specified number of rows and columns. What does a table consist of? In a table there will be a rows and there will be a columns. Yes or no? Yes. Tables can often be used as an alternative to spreadsheet to organize materials. For example, if you want to perform any calculation, if you want to add two numbers, in such cases you will open OpenOffice spreadsheet, or you can able to open Microsoft Excel. So table is a grid with a specified number of rows and columns, and tables can often be used as an alternative to spreadsheet to organize materials. A well designed table can help readers to understand better what you are trying to convey. A well designed table can help readers to understand better what you are trying to convey. This particular well designed table can able to understand the label readers as well as understand better what you are trying to convey. And the next subtopic 6.13.1 different techniques to insert tables. What are the different methods or different ways by using you can able to insert a table? To insert a new table, position the insertion pointer where you want the table to appear. For example, if you want the table to be appear this side here, you have to use the mouser and you have to place the mouse pointer here. After placing the mouse pointer, you have to do all these things. Use any of the following methods to open the insert table dialog box as shown in the figure 6.36. There are two methods to create a table. How many methods are there? Two methods. First method is to insert a table quickly from the standard toolbar. After placing the insertion pointer here this side, so that is the first step. Place the insertion pointer where you want the table to appear. So I want the table to appear this side on the right hand side. So I am placing the mouse pointer here with the use of mouse. I am dragging and clicking there. So the cursor will be blinking on that right hand side. The second step, click the down arrow to the right side of the table icon. So there will be icon like this in the standard toolbar. So once you make a click on that, it will show you the right hand side of the table icon. Third step, in the drop down grid, select the number of rows and columns for the table. As soon as click and drag on that, it will show you how many rows you want and how many columns you want. So according to that, you have to drag and you have to release the mouse button. So once you click and release the mouse button, the number of rows with columns as a grid, as a table will be displayed on the particular place. The table will appear at the location of the insertion pointer. So this is one method. The second method is insert table dialog box by using the command To insert a table with more control over the settings and properties, use the insert table dialog box. So, to open this insert table dialog box, you have to click on the table menu bar. In the menu bar you have to click on the table option, and after that you have to follow insert and table, insert table. So, as soon as you click on the table menu bar, it will show you the list of options. From that you have to choose insert, and from the insert option you have to click on the table, or you can use the shortcut key called Control plus F12. So, after pressing down the control key, you have to press F12, function key 12, or you can able to left click the table icon from this dialog box. So, by using this option you can able to create a new table. So, you can see this. So, this is called as insert table dialog box. Select the number of rows and columns of the table. Look at here. So, this is shows you columns, how many columns you want. You have to place the cursor and you have to type with the keyboard. 5 means 5, 10 means 10, 10 column means 10. How many rows you want, 10 or 5, that has to be specified here, and after that you have to click on the OK button. So, after giving the number of rows and columns, if you press on this OK button, a table will appear. Give a name to the table in the name text box. So, if you want to give a name, if you want to provide a name to the table, here you can give the name. For example, if you want to type your name, or if your table is a table is consisting of all your expenses, all the expenses what you did in this month. I bought vegetables, bought like this, spent for bike service, all those things. You can give a table name like this month expenses as a table name. So, in a similar way, according to the table content, you can able to give a name also. And after giving the name, the next pointers. So, you are providing the name, and after that select the heading checkbox to define the first row in the table as the heading. So, after giving the name, select the heading checkbox to define the first row in the table as a heading. Select the repeat heading checkbox to repeat the heading row if the table spans more than one page. And the next point is select the don't split table checkbox to prevent the table from spanning more than one page. So, if you click on this option, don't split table, it will not go to the next page. It will be accommodate in the same page itself. Select the border checkbox to display table with grid, and after that you can able to click on the OK button. The auto format button at the bottom of the insert table dialog box opens the auto format dialog box as shown in the figure 6.37. From here, it is possible to choose among different predefined formats. You can able to format the tables. You can apply borders, you can able to apply the background colors to the table. All those things can be done. You can apply the font color, all those things. So, all those options will be available under auto format option. So, as soon as you click on this option, a dialog box will be appeared. So, from here it is possible to choose among different predefined formats. If none of the predefined auto formats have the desired characteristics for your table, if none of the option is suited, you can tune the format of the table or a particular cell with the contextual tabular toolbar. By opening this toolbar and placing the insertion pointer inside a table or cell, you can able to select view option from the menu bar, and from that option select toolbars and table. This will bring the table formatting toolbar, which helps to format the table in the desired format. If you don't like with the use of predefined formats, you can able to customize your formatting option by using this option view, toolbars and table. This will bring the table formatting toolbar with which helps to format a table with the desired format. And coming to the next subtopic 6.14 onwards, formatting table, how to format the table by changing the font size or by giving the background color to the table will be discussed in the upcoming class. So, after listening to this video session, you have to study. What are the things you have to study? You have to do a workshop in the sense, as we already discussed in the session, you have to open Office Writer if it is available, or you can able to download on the internet, and then you have to create a document. in that particular document you have to replace a word. So, any word, no, you have to replace a word and then you have to save that particular document in your name. So, this is the assignment for this video session. So, from 6.14 formatting table will be taught you for the upcoming days. From the upcoming days onwards it will be taught to you. Thank you.